Hello, everyone. Welcome back. These are my questions for case study 1. The first thing he asked us is to apply each component of communication competency to Hockenberry responders. I'm sorry, I think I pronounced that wrong, and I probably will pronounce it wrong the whole video, and I apologize for that. Hockenday responders applies the communication competency by having employees work for them that can speak English well, listen, persuade others, demonstrate interpersonal skills, gather information, and exhibit problem-solving expertise. Having those components is a huge key in communication competency, is how I feel. The second question is, how would you apply the concept of excellence in communication to the various situations at Hockenday responders? The answer to that for me is I would apply the concept of excellence to the case when Mary had intervened and reminded the employees that they had to speak English to get to the bottom line of the problem. Speaking different languages and having other coworkers not be able to understand what you're saying can create a huge problem. So having one form of communication or language, which is mostly English, to have everybody understand each other is a huge thing. And I think that is a huge help in the communications and concepts in any organization or business. Third question, applying the concept of communication as constituting organizations to Hockenday responders. I feel Hockenday responders used effective organizational communication as best as they could by providing their analysis, their knowledge, their skills, values, and practice to get to the bottom in solving the problem and the issue at hand. Fourth question, describe the major organizational challenges Hockenday responders faces based on discussion in an individual and organizational challenges. I feel the challenges that Hockenday responders faced were with Francisco became angry because he wanted to run the show. But Mary took control because she was confident in taking the situation at hand. But the problem was, too, she probably should have let him take control since she couldn't get everything in the situation under control herself, is my intake on it. And then we go on to chapter 2, applying the basic concepts of the functional approach to organizational communication to Hockenday responders. Hockenday responders use the functional approach by asking questions like why and how did the system fail, and was there lack of communication to prevent the situation that occurred. The next question is describe Hockenday responders from the meaning center perspective. The communication, the organizing and decision-making had a hiccup in the communication in the chain of command status. But I feel the company pulled out strong on resolving the issue, figuring out what went wrong and how they could better make it better. The next question is identify which concept from emerging perspectives make the most sense to you when thinking about the Hockenday responders. Mine is a communication network, along with message structure, making sure that most of it makes sense to me when identifying emerging perspectives in the Hockenday responders case. Next question is, how can you combine information in each of the 3 major perspectives in chapter 2 to best illustrate what was happening and what happened at Hockenday responders? I feel that they used all 3 perspectives in the situation that accrued in the company. They learned how to function better through communication styles, asking questions, and how to make the chain of command better, with the challenging assumptions and interpretations to eliminate the flaws as best as possible. And the last question is, which single idea or concept from chapter 2 is the most meaningful to you for this case and why? The meaning center approach is the most meaningful to me because it focuses on the human interaction. It understands the message that's being constructed and shared to help better organize and influence a better system and culture through the Hawk and Day responders. And that is the answers to my questions. I hope you enjoy the video and look forward to seeing you guys again and talking to you more through other videos through this semester. Thank you and have a great day.